Hey everybody, welcome back to Horror Trans. My name is Stephanie Bree. I am a transgender woman and I talk about all things horror. And today I'm tackling another request. This is The Purge. And I have mixed feelings about The Purge. While I enjoyed it tremendously, um, and am very excited to see the sequels, I'm a little skeptical about how eerily accurate the depiction of this future America is in comparison to what's playing out in front of our eyes. So that's one of the things horror does well. Horror works as a cautionary tale, and this is absolutely a relevant to our times cautionary tale. So the Purge is about I don't know, some civil war or revolution or something that reformatted the federal government in such a way that allegedly, all things considered, life is better, allegedly. But once a year, all crime is legal for 12 hours, and literally all crime. So make of that what you will. And the movie centers around a wealthy man. I'm not going to say rich man, but wealthy man, upper middle class, who is a home security salesman who is trying to lock down his family in his extravagant house, well secured house, to survive the purge. And of course, you got the teenage boy who is questioning the purge. You got the horny teenage girl who just wants to go out and, fuck her boyfriend. You've got the mom who isn't sold on the purge, but she is, willing to stay home and protect her kids, but she's also skeptical about how safe are they really. And throughout the night, you see depictions of the purge taking place on the security cameras and news footage, etc. And through a series of events, a homeless man ends up in the house, and a gang of ruffians, we'll say, shows up to claim the homeless man's life with a threat that if they don't turn the homeless man over to them, they will break into the house and murder everybody in the house. Now, there's a sidebar where the boyfriend sneaks into the house and, in a moment of passion, is starting to make it with his girlfriend, and then decides, excuse me, I gotta go talk to your dad real quick. And when he says talk to your dad, he means put a bullet in the back of his head, which he fails to do and gets himself killed in the process. This alienates the daughter from the dad, because she obviously had feelings for the boyfriend, and sets off, the younger boy's, his morality quest to try to decipher how good is his dad really. Also, he's not sold on the purge, so he's kind of like, nah, he's not going to play along. And eventually, the ruffians do break into the house and are thwarted by the neighbors, who at first you think are there to save the people in the house, but it turns out they're there just to get their licks off. And it's a bloody fucking movie, and it is intense, and it's a little scary. It's not the scariest thing I've ever seen, but it has its moments. And it does introduce a moral conundrum. What would you do if you were faced with the choice of kill a homeless man or watch your entire family get murdered in front of you? So, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. And well produced movie. Pretty much, I would say probably a big budget horror movie from the looks of it, relative compared to a lot of horror movies. This isn't your average B fare. This is a legit movie, and it's a legit good movie. I highly recommend it. I am excited to see the sequels. I'm a fan of The Purge. On first viewing, I'm like, fuck yeah, buy. This is a buy all day long. I've got to get the DVD or Blu-ray of this in my collection. I'm only sad that it came out when it did, because there will be no Laserdisc edition for me to collect down the road. unless I can ever figure out how to bootleg Laserdiscs, which I'm working on it. But I don't know. I don't know if that's ever a feasible reality. But who knows? Maybe with 3D printing, it can be. We'll see. But that being said, I highly recommend you watch The Purge. It's not got gratuitous violence, but it's got satisfying violence. And there is an almost sexual assault scene, but it's like a lot of things in this movie. It's like, about to happen, but then somebody stops it. That happens a lot in this movie. Somebody pops in and kills somebody, or stabs somebody, or wrestles somebody to the ground, or whatever. This happens a lot. The I made a joke at the end of the movie when the neighbors were leaving. I told my friend, I guess they're gonna have to see each other tomorrow at the PTA meeting. That's gonna be awkward. And yeah, how do you live in this world where you just watched your neighbors murder people, and then tomorrow you have to see them at the grocery store and just be like, "Hi, Jill, how's life?" I don't know. I mean, it's a weird fucking movie. I just don't fucking know. But that's what I want in a horror movie. I want a horror movie that's gonna shock me, and this one fucking did. It wasn't boring ass predictable like the goddamn Babadook. Fuck off with the Babadook. That's twice today I've talked about that piece of shit.